All right. What's happening, guys and ladies? Here with another little short video talking about Clelin Ferrell and his improved, flexibility, explosiveness, power, and talk about a couple transactions, Theo, Riddick, as well as Emanuel. So let's just kind of get right into it. So just a little talk on Cleve for just a little bit. It's been well documented that he has put it on, some good weight. I want to say like 13 to 15 pounds, he said. And a lot of that can be contributed, to, every effort he's making. And we spent a lot of time, I believe, in Florida with his good buddy Christian Wilkins, defensive tackle for the Miami Dolphins. From his social media, it looked like they were living together and, training every day and stuff. There's a clip of him, his legs rocked around a heavy bag, doing sit-ups, and doing yoga and stuff with him. I don't know if you guys follow him on social media, but throughout the summer, it was pretty evident that he was doing that. And, hearing a lot of good things about him so far this year. And let's just see if I can show you a little clip, possibly. All right. Here's one right here. That's against Colton Miller. That's from the scrimmage that was just released. So you could get off, chop the hand, counter spin move, ice pick to the quarterback. See it again here. Sell the speed, counter spin to the ice pick. The ice pick is him throwing the arm across when he turns his back. There's the chop, counter spin, ice pick there. Boom. Could have easily been a sack, quarterback carry, definitely. That's against Colton Miller. Miller is a pretty good, athletic offensive tackle up and down. But this right here, that spin move, that explosion, that's more of like a Max Crosby type of move. A real agile guy. Obviously, didn't see very many spin moves out of him last year. And it's just really good. Sell it to the outside speed, counter spin, ice pick to the quarterback. Just sweet right there. Boom. So, that's just, as you can tell, he looks a lot bigger, a lot stronger compared to last year. He looks like a true power defensive end right there with some flexibility, some good agility right there. So, that's something that we would not have seen last year. I think if you would have tried to spin last year, Colt Miller or whoever just kind of holds on to him, just didn't really have that agility. So, speed to power to spin move, it's good right there. Let's see if there's another clip I could show you here. It's from Chris Reed. Let's see. You've seen that one. Here's against Colton again. Just power. Right bound. Nice little rip move right there. Bullet rip. Go back again. Off the get-go. Power. Bull rush. See that under rip move right there? Boom. Gets the quarterback. So, it's just kind of evident to me that, we put on a lot of good weight. And while gaining that weight, he looks even faster, quicker, more explosive, more agile. So, just real good things to look forward to for Clelin Ferrell, in my opinion. And then some other stuff kind of recently. Here's a play that was made, it was released by a scrimmage of Isaiah Johnson against Henry Ruggs. A lot of people are giving heat for the interception here. But I believe that this is a DB drill here. You can see the DB coach right there kind of, firing them up. And, in drills when you're warming up before games, they run drills for the DB as well as for the receiver. The ball was thrown by Derek Carr. Let's see if I could freeze it here. And kind of people on Twitter are kind of freaking out a little bit. There he is. Threw it. Saying that he needs to throw a better ball, which obviously he would need to. But I think this is a play for the defensive back. And they see great makeup speed and, eyes on the football by Isaiah Johnson, second-year corner, former receiver at University of Houston. But the little bit of concern here, there was a touchdown, I want to say, for practice that came out too, where Isaiah Johnson gets beat by the same outside release. See right there? Watch him. He's going to change it. That's just a hard bite. So, but he does show good trailing. Keeps his head, pumps his arms. plays the hands, swipes at it right there. So that's good. Find the football right there. So, off the line, he is beat, but, able to show him great makeup speed and get there. Like I said, a lot of people are giving Derek Carr a lot of heat, thinking that was him. But I think that was a DB drill. My boy Grizz kind of throws it out here. Here's the one who wide receiver drill, right in stride to Henry Ruggs. So, he can obviously make it. Derek Carr, to me, has got all the arm talent in the world. The only thing that kind of bothers me is, the fourth downs kind of thrown into the ground and the lack of movement kind of in the pocket, not using his legs. But, I think we're going to see him push the ball down the field a little bit more. You watch 2016, 2017, just a pure gunslinger, and I expect him to get back to that with all the weapons around him. You think back to the years previously, Trevor Davis, last year, Zay Jones coming in later, Rico Gafford a little bit later, and years before that, Jordy Nelson and Seth Roberts, just guys towards their end are not real proven, downfield weapons at that point in time. So look for Carr, have his best year this year. Let's see what else I got here for you. Let me see if I can find something else. If not, let's get to the additions that we've had more recently. Also, check out, guys, I had a little season ticket unboxing I just did. Brian Edwards, if you guys follow my previous jersey videos, like my favorite X receiver in the draft, going off. Look at all these tough catches. Let's check this out here. Boom, one hand, look at damn Arnett. What? Look at that, bombed it. Let's see if you guys know. Showing the full extension. Boom. That's like the old Super Bowl on the helmet catch. Who was that for the Giants? Manning threw it up against the Patriots. Look at that. I'm real excited about him. Let's get back into the more thing. Raiders made a move. They signed Theo Riddick. All you fantasy people out there, I'm sure you remember him. He was with the Lions. As you know, the Lions, give up a lot of points on defense, famously over the last few years. So he would always be their third down running back, get a lot of catches, great PPR machine. And, I just think this is them about adding depth, proven depth at the position. I think he could make the team. But you also could reach into it. Maybe it's taking a little bit harder of a transition for one Lynn Bowden Jr., the wide receiver / quarterback transitioning to running back. That, Theo Riddick is a pure, legit third down running back in this NFL. Last year he missed. He was on IR. I think he broke his shoulder or shoulder blade for the Broncos. He didn't play last year. Let's see if I can find some stuff on him real quick. Let's go like this. Twitter. See if I can show some of his pass catching ability here on Twitter. I'm sure it's mostly going to be a lot of. Yeah, let's watch this. Stay Riddick out the backfield right here. Little angle route to the inside. Whoop. Whoop. Nice little play there. Oof. So you can foot in the ground, make a man miss again. Horrible technique by that last tackler there. But yeah, just a real legit scat back, proven third down running back. So, like I said, I think the Raiders are just in the business of adding talent, depth, and this is a proven third down guy. Look, you want to read in between the lines a little bit more. Maybe it's that Lynn Bowden struggling a little bit, with blitz pickups and stuff like that. So you bring in a proven third down running back. I'll put it like this. We know what Jalen Richard is. We know Josh Jacobs, how they're going to produce for this team, the type of players they are. But obviously, if you're thinking about carrying 4 running backs, and if they're not confident necessarily in blitz pickups with Lynn Bowden Jr., Theo Riddick is a nice, great player to have out there. So I actually really do like this. And that doesn't mean – I think he does have a pretty decent shot at making it, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to make it for sure. But he's just a proven, legit third down back, been very successful as a third down running back though over the years, especially for the Detroit Lions. And then we got rid of what's his name? Stanback, the CFL standout. I think he was wearing number 40 for us in the this training camp. And then let's see here. Theo Riddick, let's bring up his pad. So he's 29. Now with the Raiders. He didn't play last year. He's IR'd. Just a real nice, solid third down running back. For all your fantasy owners, PPR. And then another move they got went out and got Emanuel, formerly the San Diego Chargers, LA Chargers. He retired last year. He was out without football. For that powerhouse North Dakota State that they won 4 straight FCS champions. So he's a proven guy at the college level to win in big games. I know what it's like. And once again, another depth, kind of position. I know he said he joined the Raiders. He had a couple offers from somewhere else, but he thought he had a chance to play with the Raiders. And I think, potentially maybe steal some reps on that unit. I think Morrow has a good chance of starting at linebacker on the outside next to, Littleton and next to Kwiatkowski. But Kyle Emanuel, once again, I really like that signing, just about continue to add depth. And that's really the biggest thing that really stands out to me with Mike Mayock. A lot of people say he's corny by saying it and all that. They look at quarterbacks. Nothing is safe. They even went out and looked at Cardell Jones for a tryout or brought him in. But you look about it, the Raiders. Their wide receiver room, top to bottom, super deep. A guy like Nelson Aguilar might be the 5th or 6th receiver. He's been a legit slot guy in this league. Zay Jones out there has started many games this year. He's going to be down that totem pole for the Raiders. Look at DB. You got Keyshawn Nixon, Isaiah Johnson, who probably won't see the field all that much. Those are young, talented guys. You got Nevin Lawson. You got Arnett. You look at the safety position. We're too deep. Jeff Heath, Eric Harris. Obviously Jonathan Abram. So good, amount of depth there. You talk about the Raiders defensive line out there. They, talk about maybe, running it like hockey shifts. They're too deep everywhere. Whether it's Nassib coming in off the edge, Arden Key, who I'm still really high on, Mr. Omo sack. Got hurt last year, but, that final 2 games of the year, he had a couple sacks. Seems to be doing good. Rob Marinelli pumped him up. You got Mo Hurst, you got Ross, you got Collins, just several bodies to throw in there. Linebacker, we just kind of touched on. You got the young boys and White, if he makes it. You got Emanuel potentially. You got Kwiatkowski. So there's just a lot of depth out there that I really like. Look at our offensive line. We're going to have probably a Sam Young swing tackle, maybe a Sharp, who played good for us last year. Denzel Good, one of the best guard backups in the league. Andrew James played really good football for when Ronnie Hudson was out last year. So there's a whole lot of depth. We already talked about the running back room potentially. Theo Riddick could be the 4th or 3rd running back. Look at the quarterback room even. Marcus Mariota, Derek Carr. They even have Nate Peterman. Just a lot of depth everywhere. So I think that's the biggest thing with Mike Mayock. Obviously, the influx of young, good talent, elite talent potentially, but really just about, if an injury happens this year, hopefully it won't be such a dramatic drop-off, kind of no matter what the position is. Obviously, it will be a drop-off because those people aren't starting, but just real proven players out there. So, yeah, I'm just real excited about that. Check out my unboxing on Zenny62 Media. I also had a little Raider season ticket unboxing. But, yeah, I think that's about going to wrap it up for this. Take care, guys, and stay safe. God bless.